Hi, thank you for joining Mimi's Live Boutique, and today we are unboxing Christian Louboutins. I have 3 pair I'm going to show you. Okay, I'll give you a little background to my introduction into Christian Louboutins because some of us aren't born able to purchase these beautiful shoes, beautiful expensive shoes, I should say. I purchased my first pair well into my 30s. I said, hey, I work hard, I want to treat myself, and I want a pair of shoes. I was very frustrated with the shoes that I was purchasing, the quality. Now, I was going after leather shoes or snake skin or, the quality shoes. However, they would wear down quickly. They would just keep wearing. And I kept having to, okay, well, I have this event, or this is for work. Okay, so now I have to go and buy another pair of shoes. And that whole was like, oh, we don't have your size. Oh, let me check another store. Oh, I'll settle. I was settling for what I really wanted. And we don't want to do that in life if we don't have to. So I've learned to not do that anymore when I can prevent it. So I decided to invest in my first pair of Christian Louboutins. Now, this came at a point in my life where we were probably in the first or second stages of the COVID-19 lockdown. So a lot of the walk-up stores where they would get the foot traffic, your Macy's, your Nordstrom, your Saks, Lord & Taylor, all of those, everything was shut down, if you can recall. So if you didn't have an online presence, you were in trouble if you were a retailer. So Neiman Marcus, I'll say it this way. We were in phase 2. And I had just come out of having been sick myself, coming out into this new world. And it was June, as a matter of fact. I needed shoes, and I had a photo shoot that was coming up within 2 weeks. And a friend said, Neiman Marcus, like, don't even bother. You've been to the other stores for years. You're not finding what you want. Try Neiman Marcus. They have a bunch of different brands, quality, high-end brands. Invest in your feet. And I said, yeah. I had a cute coin, and so off to, on the internet. Again, things weren't as open, so I got on the internet. I made an appointment at Neiman Marcus. I said, oh, that's different. You gotta make an appointment to shop and buy shoes. Okay, this is different already. Okay, what kind of shoes are you interested in? I must have gone through a lot. Somehow Christian Louboutin came across my screen, or either they showed, the store was like advertising for them on their website. And I clicked and I said, oh, those are the shoes that you see the celebrities in, and they're ridiculously high, the heel height. I can't, that's not an everyday shoe. Not knowing that they come in various styles and heel heights. Didn't know. There was so much I didn't know. So when I went online, I chose a pair of Christian Louboutins, basic black. I didn't care for whether or not they were suede or your regular leather, that is nubuck or leather, or patent leather. I didn't have a preference at that time. Made the appointment, gave them my size and what styles I was interested in. Day of the appointment came, this gentleman that served me come to find out, used to serve the second lady when Joe Biden was vice president. He is now president, but when he was vice president, Dr. Jill Biden, this gentleman serviced her in the shoe department. He helped her with her style, her fit. I was honored, to say the least. And that level of service, for me, I never experienced. Never. Ever. But it was the best. Would you like some champagne? Oh, no, thank you. I have to drive. What style are you? Okay, basic pump, everyday pump, but I do have a photo shoot. Okay. So he brought me out. What I selected. What heel height are you comfortable with? 2.5, 3.5 inches. He proceeded to bring me the Pigalle Foley's. It's a patent leather pump. I am a 7.5, but this is what I will say about Christian Louboutin. You have to go to the store. If you've never shopped, you don't own a pair, you've never worn a pair, please go to the store and be fitted before you just go online and hit purchase. All of our feet are different sizes. We may all wear 7.5, but I'm a narrow. This person's a medium. This person's a wide. And oh, by the way, if you buy a patent leather shoe, you need to go up a 1/2 inch. Definitely go up a 1/2 inch because it's going to be a tighter fit. So you need that toe box room to be comfortable. And so you know, hammer time, you don't want hammer time on your toes, honey. Thank God. Thank God that I have been able to not have hammer time, bunions, things of that nature. So out he comes with these. Now I'm a 7.5, as I've indicated before. So these are a 38. For me, the 38 European size worked for my 7.5 narrow foot. For me, I would never tell you to go ahead, this is what you're gonna know. Go down to the store, try it on. I was wrong in one of these pairs, and I just assumed, oh, I have one pair that's this size, so in the others I'm gonna wear the same size. That's where I messed up. Go to the store, try it on. Okay. Now I believe in keeping her in pristine condition, so she's gonna always be in her box. Paper, there you go. And also take these to a quality cobbler. If you have to, go online and Google one, quality one, read the reviews and send it to them, but ask them to coat the bottom for you so that you won't mess up this pretty red. You know, this is the red bottom shoe, right? So she has to be at most 3 inches tall. What you're going to get, you see these taps. Now these shoes are handmade. Christian Louboutins are handmade. These taps, let's say you're walking city streets, cobblestone, which is how I messed up a lot of my heels that were not Louboutins, and I had to take them back and forth to the cobbler to have them fixed. I was spending, in what I spent in repair cost and buying new shoes, I bought several pair of these. Now that I think about it. So if your tap ever comes off or gets damaged, Christian Louboutin, all knowing, has provided you with 2 replacements. And they have their cute little dust bag that's monogram. And then you have the dust bag for the shoes. I felt like a princess. Now these patent leather Pigalle Folies retail for over $695. That's the retail price of these. I would recommend them. They are an investment, but you do what with your investments? You take care of them. And they do what for you? They take care of you in return. Take care of your feet. And if you purchase this pair or a pair, and I would say protect the bottoms right away before you wear them. But they will give you so much more and so many more years of wear versus the other shoes. Okay, that's the first pair. Second pair, quick story about her. Now she is the nubuck, the suede. And then you have this blood red patent leather detail here. She's the shorter. I told you they come in different heel heights. She might be 1.5 to 2 inches, maybe. Okay? And this particular shoe, I did wear her, and she's going to be sent away to have her bottoms protected professionally, of course. In this particular shoe, it's a 37. That's why it's important to try on, try the shoes on before you purchase. But what's wonderful about Neiman Marcus, like once I figured out, hey, I ordered these online and like they don't fit. They don't fit. They told me, hey, let's look in your area and see what stores carry the style and the size you need, right? So these I wore once at a family photo shoot, and I was outside in the woods. I think it was my mother's family church that was now dilapidated, and they wanted to take photos there. So these are the CL Pump 80. They retail for $774. This particular pair, this particular Neiman Marcus was closing forever. And they had the sale when you walked in to wear whatever had a certain color sticker on it. You would see this is 60, this is 70, this is 30, this is 20% off. And you were purchasing the floor model. So they would have one shoe out and they would go to the back and get you the mate to the shoe. All right. So I saw her and I could not leave her in that store. I said, if I can't fit her, she can be resold. But then, but then, it's so nice. They all come with the dust bags, the taps, replacement taps, and the dust bags. Let's say you're traveling and you don't want to take the box. You don't want to pay for that in baggage claim fees. You just put your shoes, you know, this red dust bag is for those shoes, and you don't want to lose those. This pair, the Open Ondessa 100. These are booties. Excuse yourself. These are booties. Have a turnstile, I could show them to you. Now to me, this is an all-weather. I wouldn't wear them in the rain, but all year shoe to me, depending on where you are. This is one of the higher heel heights. I wore her for a photo shoot, and one of my a special occasion for my son. I wore these as well with a white blazer, a tuxedo blazer, where the lapel was satin. Not sure if I had a brooch on or not, but she's an open toe booty. Very sexy. I did get I got a 38 in these, and the arch was almost perfect. I hate using that term, but for me it was perfect. And I do have a narrow foot. The Open Ondessa 100 does retail, at the time, the retail was $1,200. I can tell you the years that I will get, please excuse yourself, the years that I will get and wear out of these shoes, unmatched. Unmatched. Do I recommend Christian Louboutin? I do. You work hard. You should take care of your feet. And I know that most people are like, oh, you don't have to spend a lot of money on, you know, your shoes. That may be the case. Some of us may be able to afford a different brand. There are some brands out there. To me, it's still, you know, if it's not a shoe that's like $30 or so, it's still $60 and up. That's still an expensive shoe. I understand inflation is going on now. And it's everywhere. Food, goods, everything. But invest in your feet. And the good thing about Christian Louboutin and all those other designer brands is that when you're done with them, if you don't give them to a relative or a loved one, you can resell them. If you take care of them, you can put them on, you know, sell them yourself, or put them on one of these sites and sell them to someone else who can get some use out of them. So long as you took care of them, the value of them will remain. You know, that's what's good. I can't resell the shoes that I bought that I may have had repaired because I was walking on cobblestone or things of that. I can't. But these designer pieces, when you're finished, someone else is gonna want them, and especially if they're no longer being made, then the value is ridiculous, and you might be able to recoup what you paid for them and then some. So that's my take on it. Thank you for checking out my Christian Louboutin review. I hope you'll join me back again for another review. My Mimi's Live boutique store. You can find me mimis.live, Mimi's Live Boutique on Facebook, and Mimi's Live Boutique on Instagram. If you would like to shop with me or check out my store, I have curated vintage as well as modern pieces, and those pieces are updated every week on my web store. I also post items to my Instagram and Facebook business pages before they hit, as I call, my live sales streets. So check those out as well. You might be able to snag something from there. But in the month, starting the month of July, I will be starting to offer designer pieces, handbags, things of that nature. Okay, so check us out. Have a great day.